Hello everybody, welcome back to some Feed the Beast Minecraft with me, Drew. How you guys doing? It's been a while. Where the hell did that aluminum go? Oh, I got the aluminum. Welcome back to Feed the Beast. It's been a long while, man. Long while. But, I'm having a bit of a brain freeze here. It's about high time we got some work going, because you know what? It is episode 15 time, which you know what that means. World download after this episode. And I've done a lot of work since you guys last saw this. Well, I say a lot of work. It's a lot of work to me. Most people would go, dude, this is like 5 minutes worth of work. What are you talking about? Yeah, alright, fine. Derp, I know. But anyway, as you can see, we've had a big old expansion here to our farm, because I got really tired of not having a working farm and a whole bunch of stuff. So I think what we're going to do, before I sort of talk around myself in circles here, we're going to go over what's changed and what needs to get done, and then we're going to do it. Sound like a good plan? Okay, let's get started. So, first and foremost, changes to the farm. If we walk in here, you'll see that gone are the stupid fences, and right now I'm currently growing emerald magical crops. I was experimenting with these guys because they're kind of neat. The idea of growing some of my resources is fairly appealing. The problem is that they're kind of a pain in the ass to automate. I mean, okay, let me explain. These guys, if they're using the regular magical clops? Yes, clops. They're now clops, not crops, clops. Emerald crop is what I'm currently growing. And you can use fertilizer. Do I have the fertilizer on me? No, I do not. But regular fertilizer, which we have in heap tons, does not work, right? So I can't use the Industrial Mine Factory Reloaded fertilizer, or its fertilization stuff, or any of that. Doesn't work. What you need is magical fertilizer, but it does not work with any of this current setup. Now, I could easily solve this problem by using a autonomous activator. So what I could do is I could have a bunch of the magical crop fertilizer set up with a harvester and a one square, and then just have a we call it autonomous activator going by the way, splat, with the magical fertilizer, making these guys grow, which is all well and good, but I don't need enough of it. It was easy enough just to automate it by hand and let that guy harvest it, because this guy will harvest no problem. Like, that works. As you can see, we've got 57 emerald essence currently in there, with the rest that I used to do a bit of an upgrade down below, which we will take a look at in a moment. Over here, we have our upgraded animal farm. As you can see, I've been busy breeding cows. We've got this guy in here with an emerald upgrade to collect sewage, so that we can actually have more sewage collected faster, and from not just these cows, but the sheep and the chickens, or chicken. I don't know. What happened by the chickens? Did you kill all the chickens? You killed all the other chickens. Bastard. Now there's only one chicken left. Whatever. We've got some berry bushes growing here, because why the hell not? And that's pretty much our farm building now, because I'm revamping the whole thing. But, whoop, pop down to the floor. Check it out. Look at this fancy ass floor. Have you ever seen a fancier floor than this? I mean, holy hell. Look at this thing. Same size tank. Haven't upgraded that guy, because it should be enough of a buffer with the amount of animals that we do have to create enough fertilizer. Sludge is fine. Still got these weird graphics here, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I want to change this guy. Auto workbenches are okay. Buildcraft factory stuff. The Buildcraft auto workbenches, they're fine. They're slow. Too slow for me, so we're going to change those guys. Tree farm hasn't changed. As you'll also know, I got power going in here, obviously. One of the biggest changes you'll see, you sort of saw it on the left there, was... boop. That is not the tank we had. It's not even close to the tank we had. Because for the last, 3 or 4 days, I've been trying to get this episode recorded. I've had the worst time with errors. And after searching through code and trying to make sense of what all was going down, this is the problem. Dynamic tanks. The dynamic tank was having some sort of issue, graphical, it was something about an overticking problem, which I have no idea what that means, but it was in dynamic tanks, so I ditched dynamic tanks, and now we have a big steel tank, which took quite a lot of resources to make. In fact, I don't think I even have any steel anymore. I used all of the chain stuff that we'd accumulated in our setup, which I don't know if I showed this or not. Have I showed you guys this? I don't think so. Here's our new setup. Check this guy out. Of course, everybody remembers when we kill mobs up top automatically, all their stuff goes through these tubes. I don't even need that anymore. Goodbye, thank you. Oops, knock a hole in the wall. They go through, and they used to go into barrels. Really, you're gonna do that to me? Get over here. Yeah, I don't even care about you, copper. Oh, come on. Failing here, guys. So it goes through the tubes and was going into barrels. Problem is, I was using regular barrels, which get filled up relatively fast. So we were having a lot of overflow, and I went, you know what? I'm going to take a page out of Direwolf 20's book, and I'm going to build an AE subnetwork. So I have this applied energistics subnetwork set up. And as you can see here, we've got a whole bunch of ethereal essence, which is what I was popping out of that guy over there. They get collected into this interface. It goes into the interface, into the drive, which is slaved to our main AE network and accessed by a storage bus set to extract only mode. That means everything that goes into this network stays in this network, but can be accessed from the main network, which we'll take a look at in a minute. If we go behind, you'll see I finally got our two custom spawning chambers up and running with ethereal glass as our buffer, so I can wander in and out of them with no trouble. This took some risks to get, because ethereal glass, if you don't, of course I'm breaking it, if you don't know anything about ethereal glass, you need to use unstable ingots and I think diamond to make the unstable ingots. But they're unstable. Unstable is the name of the game, and if you're not careful, they blow up. So you got to do it quick. So yeah, that was fun. But I got a whole bunch of the ethereal glass. I only made as much as I needed. If we pop down into the floor here, we'll see I made this big-ass steel tank. Used all of the steel that I did have, so we were completely out of steel, I think. I haven't seen any more steel, but this guy's all set up, fairly basic. Items come out, mob essence goes in, blah, 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 blah. They could be, they can be activated by the levers up top, so, right, this lever controls this side, this lever controls that side. The grinders are always on because really we have no power generation issues. Be quiet. And so on and so forth. So let's pop over here and you'll see what I'm talking about with that subnetwork business. If we toss onto here, where are you? We got fluid. We missed none in here. It doesn't actually show it, but it's slaved to this network. And if I go ethereal essence, caps lock, cruise control for cruel, bam, check that out. We have got a whole heap ton of this essence stuff. A ton. I'm so happy about that. Like, check this guy out. This is our source of essences when we need to do stuff for Thaumcraft, because the mana bean farm, not going so well. In fact, I was trying to get it to work, and I kind of gave up on it because it really wasn't a big priority, because Thaumcraft isn't a big priority right now. So, we'll get back to the Thaumcraft stuff, because there's some cool stuff I want to try with it, with the Mechworks, or Thaumic Tinker, that's what it is. Mechworks is Tinker's Construct, which we'll be looking at, I think, today. Or Steelworks, anyway. So, of course, we have our room there. Check this out. Notice something missing? Pressure plates. But, magic! The door's open! Check this guy out. I finally got tired of stepping on pressure plates and crap. So I made an automatic door using an entity detector from Random Things, setting it to player-only mode. As I walk up to the door, they open, and then they close. Open and close. Check that out. That is so cool. As we now move on to our power room. Now, you remember I made this guy. Finally got it all hooked up and ready to go. We have count them, three resident energy cells hooked up and ready to deliver power pretty much wherever we're going to need it. I think I've got these set up to output on the bottom. Do I not? What's our configuration? Yeah, output's on the bottom. Power goes in, power comes out, blah, 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 blah. We are currently full up of RF. So once we hook this guy up to a mining operations, we'll be good. Which brings me to another point. I keep thinking I'm going to make an Uber miner, but we don't need it right now, and I have no idea how I want to make it. That's kind of the thing. There's multiple ways to make these guys, and I kind of don't want to do it with the computer craft. I mean, I can do it with computer craft, and that's pretty easy to do. The program exists. All I got to do is download it into a computer, or rather a turtle, and that'll make the whole thing move, because we're going to use MFFS. at MFSS. Is that how you do it? MFFS? Modular force field system? Yeah, there it is. Modular force field system. Bam. MFFS. We're going to use this guy with the Fortron capacitor and the thing and the coercion driver and the stuff. That's the plan. And what are you? Ooh, power suits. We should do something with power suits too. Ideas, guys. Ideas. And why are you lagging? Stop that. All right. Maybe. I don't know. The other thing that we want to look at is this room. This looks like shit. I'll be honest. It looks bad. I didn't put any effort into this, did I? No, sorry. So we've got our little automation thing that we've had since like day one. So that's boring. We're going to do something with that today. But to clean this out, all I did was I took a thing and I did it. What do they call them? What's that thing called again? Quarry. That's the word I'm looking for. Quarries. Would you kindly break this, or are you not going to break it? Why? Why you no break? Why you no break? Screw you. So, I used a quarry. I filled this guy out. What do you think of the micro blocks? I don't know. That was my one question. Would you stop flying randomly? Thank you. Come on. There we go. So, I did micro blocks with this guy, as you can tell, with the clear block windows. And then it makes it look kind of like a barn, I guess. Sort of. Yeah, I don't know. It looks good, though. I'm quite happy with the way that turned out. The one thing we need to do, too, I need to expand this guy. This guy needs to be expanded. What I'm going to do, I think, is we're going to knock this wall here back, and we're going to do a flip-sided mirror image kind of thing. Did that even make good English? I don't even know. We're going to flip it around. So we're going to have 2 more spawning chambers. Yes, I know I could do something different with it, but as it's the easiest way to do it, we're just going to put 2 extra spawn chambers, and we should, in theory, quadruple the amount of resources we could get in terms of mob essence, because we really need mob essence now that I had to get rid of that lovely full tank from Dynamic Liquids. Did the ceiling just bite me? The ceiling just bit me. But we've already got, what, 7 buckets? Not bad. I've only had this guy up and running for a few minutes here. I think I just finished it before I started the episode, so yeah, not bad. Lots of stuff, though. So, that being said, I'm going to get to the site of our first project, and we'll get underway. Okay, guys, so the very first project I want to tackle here is going to be the input from our mining. I stuck it in this corner here going, yeah, that's totally fine, that's exactly what I want, and, well, no, not really. This is kind of a bad setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to move all this stuff around. At least that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, so the very first thing is, let's go ahead and tear these guys out of here, because we really don't need them. Right? Like that. Like so. We'll grab these guys. Because there's got to be also a much better way to do this than what I actually had originally done. So we've got those. We'll grab this nullifier, which again, I don't even know if I want to use this nullifier or not, but it is what we have. So grab that guy, grab you, grab all of these guys. Can we, yeah, we go. Shift click, thank you. So the idea is going to be, we're going to have a brand new setup in terms of how this is going to work. Because it also occurred to me that we're wasting a lot of potential here. Especially with cobblestone. And you're sitting there going, cobblestone's useless, why do you want cobblestone? Don't be stupid. Relax, I got a plan. I've always kind of wanted to work with the compressed cobblestone. If you don't know what compressed cobblestone is, it was added by, oh god, what is this? Compressed cobblestone. Compressed? You can also do it with gravel and dirt. Up to quadruple dirt? Really? I didn't even know you could do that. Sand. So yeah, octuple. Extra utility adds it. And the first one, of course, is compressed cobblestone, which takes 9 pieces of cobblestone, whatever cobblestone you want, and then compresses it into 1 piece of compressed. So on and so forth down the line. If you go down double compressed, triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, blah, 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 all the way to octuple compressed. which takes 9 septuple pressed blocks. So you can imagine that this kind of takes, a while. Takes a bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to knock these guys out of here. And we're going to move everything around so that we have sort of an assembly line going. The reason I made this building sort of the size I did was because I had originally also envisioned having a lava factory in here. Or not lava factory. Well, no, I guess it would be a lava factory in a manner of speaking. What don't I need? I don't need this egg. Go away, egg. Thank you. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead. Where's a good spot? Actually, you know what? Since we have this tesseract, I'm going to pop this tesseract down there. And let's go ahead, and I'm going to change frequency of these guys, and I'm going to get a little more set up. Because what's going to happen is we're going to have the input from this guy here, because to hell with having it in your chest. Tesseract is the way to go. By gum. So we're going to have tesseract input. We're immediately going to have a branch for cobblestone. So cobblestone is going to go boop that way. And it's going to go into a system of devices. I haven't figured out what I want to use yet, but I think what I'm going to use is... Where is the packer? Is that what it is? Or stamper? Stamp? Where are you? Factorization. There we go. Crafts a single item. So we've got this guy here, the stamper. Or if I go to factorization, add factor. There it is. So we have the stamper and we have the packager. Craft 9 or 4 items. So if we take this packager here, it'll go 9 pieces of cobblestone, thump, go over, and then so on and so forth down the line. And I want to have output, so it's going to have a round robin output from each item, I guess you could say, so that some of it's going to go for, one will go into a storage device of some kind, the other is going to go into the next packager down the line, so that we sort of have a supply of all of them, because there's uses for them, right? Like there's actual things that we can do with these guys. Like if I have double compressed stuff here, let's go double one. It takes 81 cobblestone to make, right? So if I go double compressed, no, that doesn't take. I guess its number is 81. Let's go compressed cobblestone. What if I have a use for it? Take a look. Does it have a use? No, I think it's just whatever it is. But octuple compressed. So we go double compressed. Goes to triple compressed goes to quadruple, goes to quintuple, goes to sextuple. Which, can we use sextuple for something? No. Or dictionary. Seared stone I can make with it. What else can you make? So sextuple, septuple, octuple. Octuple? What can I use you for? I use you for something. I don't know what it is. But it's fun just to be able to get it, so whatever. That's what's going to happen. So that'll be that way. And then we're going to have immediately our 4, so maybe it'll come around and have sort of what we had here before. It'd have the, screw you, egg. We're going to have the 4 processing units, and then everything that doesn't go into these guys will then go into our chest and then go into our AE network. Is kind of how I'm assuming this is going to go. We'll find out. So I'm going to get a little more set up here, and then we will get to work. Okay, guys, we're back, and after much deliberation on how I'm going to set this up, here's what we got going. We're going to leave these guys in the exact same spot they were. Yeah, I know, it's dumb. But whatever. It means a little bit less work, but what we are going to have is we're going to have that guy going there. And then we've got where the thing go here. No, I need you in my inventory. Thank you. So these guys should go in here such as this, right? They're lined up. And if I were to right-click on that, yeah. So that guy's all set up. It means nothing that isn't in those filters will go in there. The one thing we're going to have to set up too is we're going to have another transport network going on here. So, okay, there we go. That's what's going to happen. I know I've got a servo installed, or I kill that one. I did kill that one. Okay, there we go. This guy, this cool little guy here, is going to be how we're going to get rid of our, well, not all of, this is how we're going to filter some stuff. So He's got a filter in there. He's only going to whitelist some things. He's going to be whitelisting uranium and yellorium. I think is the two things I want. Because we're going to have an automatic processing system set up in our power generator for fuel. This way, however, which we're going to need another servo for, is going to be something else. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have my configurations, blank the configuration, input in the top, output the bottom. Right. Same thing all the way along here. And then the general idea is that this is going to be the exact same setup we had before. The difference is going to be in the extra steps we're putting in our loop. Should we call it a loop? Yeah, our processing loop. So those are there. Where's that pulverizer? Come here, you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go there. Same thing. Input in the top. Dualized output on the bottom. Same deal. Like so. Ooh, no, that's not right. I want orange. There you go. So what we should end up with when we're finished is more control over how things are going and more automation rather than just dumping things straight into our system. That's the idea anyway. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out, but that's the plan. So those guys are like that. He's there. I'm going to tell you what. Let's go ahead and we'll grab another pneumatic servo, which will have to be here. Like that. Yeah, okay, so he's going in there. Let's pop down here. We'll grab another pneumatic servo. Servo, yes. I really should get a wireless hookup for this guy, eh? That might be an idea. Something to consider. Okay, grab this guy. And he's going to go in there. Perfect? Perfect. So now what I need to do is I need to put dirt and gravel into you. No, because that guy's going to go somewhere else. He's going to go over here. So let's go ahead and grab a piece of gravel. What else do I want to go in there? Sand I want. Sand is still going to be something we need. I mean, I could produce sand. So, I mean, yeah. Can I just have one piece? Thank you. How about, where are you? Yeah, limestone we have no need for. Or that. That's going to be processed, and that should be it. So let's go back upstairs here. I need to eat. Grab that. Man, so much to do, guys. Oh, so much to do. But this is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff. So let's go. You're good enough. You're not going to starve to death. Alright, so let's grab this guy here. Do we want to gravel? No. Do we, or whitelist these guys? Do we want, where did I put that, marble? No. How about limestone? No. And that should be it. That's what we want going there. Did I grab that other servo? No, I did not. I need to grab one more. Let's just toss these guys in here, because whatever. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know what else I just put in there. Hopefully that was not something I needed. Yeah, ooh, running low on those guys. Alright. I'll take this guy. Because we're also going to get into bees. And I should actually have a filter system for bees. Somehow. So let's go him with that. Which will now have whitelist for cobblestone. And I don't much care which cobblestones I get at this point in time, because we have a lot of the other fancy cobblestones. So, whatever, not needed. Use our dictionary. Yeah, that's fine. So, cobble will go in there. Nullifier will get the other things that we don't want. This needs uranium and yellorium, so let's go grab some of that stuff. Thinking. Alright, uranium ore. No, one of them, thank you. Yellorium. Or yellorite. Thank you. And we'll go upstairs. And then we're going to want that one. Whitelist only. Alright. And uranium. Because those two will now go the other way. And then everything that isn't already specified will come back. Go like this. Let's go ahead here. Got this guy. I want the import. Yes. That's what I wanted. Cable. We need the cable. Okay, cable goes here. Oh, yep. Cable will go under the floor. Actually, so there's cable. Like that. And then this guy goes like that. And you go here. Okay, and then you go back. So now everything else should go in there. Like, I know I could put an interface in and it would be a little faster, but I like the idea of having a buffer just in case kind of thing. Because you never know what's going to happen with these things. You really don't. Okay, we should have power. And I did the Tesseract thing, so let's turn you on and see what happens here. Nothing yet. So I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. In theory, this should work just fine. Right? Because it's going to come out, it's going to go, oh, by the way, there's only one place that I can go. It's going to be here. And that should be that. I don't know. So we'll let that guy run for a minute and see what happens. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and build some new stuff. Okay, guys, the very last thing I want to set up today is this guy, Packager. So to do that, we're going to need a few of these items. Let's go ahead, and I think we're good. I think the only thing we're missing is, yeah, no. So let's go ahead. Let's grab two of them for now. Let's say 2 is good. And we'll go back upstairs. These guys should not even need power. So we're going to have like a packager, and then we can have it set up so that this is a packager. So it's just going to have like a snail kind of thing going down here. That's still not working, but whatever. So we'll put you there, like so. You go like so. And the idea will be packager does 9 by 9s, right? Yeah. So if I put 8, let's go. Throw levers on the ground here. Oh, it would help if I put this to an output mode. Yeah, now all of a sudden we got stuff going down. Look at that. Tons of this stuff. So if I now do this, bam. But it's not outputting yet because I don't... Oh, wow, we already have compressed cobblestone. Awesome. Let's just go ahead and put another chest down here for the giggles of it. Put it in there? No, it does not. Okay, so let's go here. Like that. And like that. Yes, no, maybe. Compressed goes. Okay, let's go. Okay, the compressed cobblestone does not come out. That comes out though. Very interesting. Oh, very, very interesting. That's 3 compressed. That's rather compressed. Maybe they gotta go from top down. I'm gonna play with this, guys, and be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for the final time in this episode. Check it out. We have got all of our processors. Well, let's go through the loop before I get ahead of myself here. Comes in from our Tesseract. Choice 1. If you're cobblestone, go to the left. It then goes through a series of packagers, which is totally automatic. I don't even have to worry about them. They go through here, and we've already got double compressed. We already have 3 triple compressed cobblestones. So it's triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, right? So 1 compression, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compressed goes into there. So at the end of it, we should get some octuple compressed cobblestone, at least in theory. Oh, I need to change that guy. Alright, so each of these guys outputs down because you have to insert through the top, pull it through the bottom. I found that out. If you go through the sides, technically it's supposed to be an output, but it doesn't work, so whatever. I got it to work. We're good. So, if we don't want it, so sand, gravel, that kind of crap, it goes into our nullifier. If it's uranium or yellow arium or yellowite or whatever the hell it is, or goes into our chest, everything else gets processed, or what's left at the end gets shuffled into this guy. No problem, no muss, no fuss. We're done. I'm going to call that a job well done, guys. Solid. This is awesome. I don't think there's anything else we have time for today, so we're going to have to tackle some of those other issues in the next episode. So be sure to tune back in. And of course, as I said, episode 15 equals world download. And because my mod pack is slightly customized, I'm just going to give you guys the whole Feed the Beast folder so that you don't have to worry about changing config files and anything else. Download it, play to your heart's content. After you've installed Monster first. So once you have Monster like base installed on the Feed the Beast pack, you just copy and paste my folder over top of it, and you guys are good to go. So, yeah. As always, I hope you guys had a great time today. I know I had a lot of fun getting back into some Feed the Beast. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye, guys.